Hey everyone, Shabim here, and welcome back to some more of the FIFA career mode with Sunderland. Right, we're going to start things off with something I forgot to do last time, and that is going through the free transfers. And first of all, Wan-Bissaka, 89 rated. Oh my god, we reached maximum squad size again. I need to get rid of two players because there is two fantastic players we can sign that will be great for us next season. So let's have a look at the squad hub. Let's see who we can release. I'm thinking goalkeeper-wise, I know we've just taken more on, but I think Ponce is going to be fantastic anyway, so let's release more. And it's also... let's go for overall ratings. You're not going to be good enough, are you, really? Let's face it. So let's get you... Let's say I've already released too many players. Oh, no. I can't release any more. Really? I've only released one. That is really annoying. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to make a choice, and that choice is going to be to sign the midfielder. I was saying last video about I don't think that Millet is going to be good enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign Frankie de Jong on a free transfer. 92 rated midfielder, 26 years of age. There's no choice, is there really? You've got to do it. If he's available, you just go for it. 420 grand a week he's on though. It's called important. I don't really want to make him crucial because he's going to moan. He's going to moan, yeah. He's going to moan about not playing enough games all the time, isn't he? But hopefully he's not that sort of player. 4-year deal. I want to put you on a 5-year deal, to be honest. He's happy with that. No release fee will accept. And then salary. This is going to be the problem one. I think it said we could offer 350 grand a week, I think it said. It's a lot of money, but it's 70k less than what he's currently on. He's happy with that, okay. I mean, that's a lot of money, but it's a free transfer. Can't really moan at that. I'll take that all day long. And that's a big transfer for us next season, and it will replace Millet who's now an 80 rated. Or maybe it will replace Ziyech. We'll have to wait and see how Millet progresses, but Ziyech is starting to lose some visibility now, isn't he? Was that the end of the scouts? Was there still one more month left of them? Okay, there's still one more set of results. There's two more sets of results to come back, actually. Right, first of all, Sheffield United then. So let's go with Team A by the looks of it. Team B is a little bit tired, so Team B must play the last game. So Sheffield United in the Premier League. We've got 10 games left to try and confirm this Champions League spot. 4 and win, great start. Goals for Ziyech, Dembele, Rashford and Coman. Nice. Player suspended. We've got Newcastle in the FA Cup. That's pretty good. That is very good, actually, to get a local rival in the FA Cup. Must be quarterfinals now, or semi-finals, are we? Round 6. Oh, probably not then. But I still really fancy us to win this game. We might do really well here with the FA Cup, actually. It's a sneaky one. We could win. I know it was Liverpool Spurs in the last game, wasn't it? So someone's going to get knocked out. So yeah, I mean, if it lets me release another player at some point, we can get 89 rated Wan-Bissaka. Oh no, really? Really? Oh, we're out of the FA Cup to Newcastle. That is so disappointing. That is really, really disappointing. I'm really annoyed with that. Our Bass is up to a 59. That sort of makes me feel a little bit better. But still, I'm so annoyed with getting knocked out of that. Especially to Newcastle as well. Local derby. That is really, really annoying. Really annoying. We're up into third again now. We've overtaken Arsenal. Right, scouting updates. Let me see those players. What you got for me? Ooh, another goalkeeper though. We'll keep scouting you then, because I'm not desperate for goalkeepers. Joshua Ubogu. Has no arms, though, which is a bit of a worry. But 74 to 94, I've probably got to take that, haven't I? We'll continue scouting you. We've got 1 more month worth of scouting, so I think these 4 we'll just keep an eye on. I mean, I would take you, definitely, but because you're a goalkeeper, I've already got quite a few good goalkeepers. And because we're running low on squad space, we've got to be wise, and we've got to take players like Fazi Madari, I suppose. 75 to 94. 72 to 92, we'll keep on you. We'll keep scouting you as well. I mean, saying that, we do have a lot of space in our academy. It's the actual main squad that's the problem. So maybe we probably... Oh, there's a lot of players here again, though, aren't there? A lot of players. Okay, let's continue scouting them all. Got 1 more month's worth of scouting on those. And then to Peru. Again, you need further scouting. You need further scouting. You're not good enough. But you, I think I'm going to take Mansilla. 74 to 94. I think I'll take you. There we go. Okay, so they'll be... Ow, just punched the microphone. They'll be continue to be scouted. Vajraman's suspension is over and done with. Right, so... The board are very happy with our work so far, aren't they? Let's check the academy then. 75 to 94, currently a 58 overall right mid. Who else do we bring in? Centre forward then, 74 to 94. And Mansilla right back, 74 to 94. Okay. We'll continue scouting the rest for now. Right, let's keep pushing then. Everton away from home. We're going to go for Team B once again for this one. Not long left in the league now. Not long left at all. A 3-1 win, lovely. Goals for Camavinga, Gnabry and Dembele. Well, when Acuna's going to be back? Is Acuna back yet? Then again, he's going to struggle to get his place back because Marinescu's actually outdoing him now. Acuna is still not back yet. It was a 5-month injury, so he probably is going to be out for the majority of the season. I think Ziyech is going to be the one that we might... I think Ziyech and Asensio are 2 players we'll probably let go in the summer, as well as quite a few of the younger players that are not quite good enough. Ponce there up to a 65. I think if we can get Ponce up to close to a 70 as well, I think I'll probably let all the other young goalkeepers go. Gnabry's unhappy again about not being selected enough. We're currently 4 points ahead of Spurs, but Spurs do have a game in hand. And now we have Newcastle in the league. We've got some retribution we need here, haven't we? We need some retribution against Newcastle, who did beat us in the FA Cup. Come on, let's get them back. 2-2 draw. Newcastle, the bane of my life this season, I tell you. The bane of my life, because that puts Spurs back ahead of us. We're still 5 points clear of Arsenal, but Arsenal do have a game in hand. Which means that it's still in our hands what happens. But we're going to have to be very careful. So we get Abbas now up to a 60. Rashford's happy he's playing games again now. Youth Squad monthly update is here. Right, 78 to 94, 87 to 93, 84 to 94, 72 to 92, 81 to 94, 85 to 91, 74 to 88. I'm afraid you're gone. Was that it? Yeah, it was. Okay. So some really good players coming through here. Really good players. But of course, we need to free space in the squad to be able to use them. Let's have a look then, see if I can make somebody else... Well, see if I can release somebody else. Now, I've only released 2 players so far this season, but I feel like I want to release one more just so I can get... so I know it was you, it wasn't it? It was Kwasi. You've got an 84 to 90, which is not really enough, and you're only 51 now anyway. Too many players released. Okay. I've made a mistake here then, haven't I? I lost out on a chance of getting a really, really good right-back Wan-Bissaka on a free transfer, but that's fine. We've got young players we're bringing through anyway. We're back over to the B team with Gnabry and Dembele. And Ferrer up front. It is a 2-2 draw again. Not good. Not good at all, is it? De La Vega now unhappy about the lack of game time. Alright, so Bass and Ponce both got up another point. I'm really going to have to think about this in the summer, aren't I? The players that get released. The players that we keep. So we're currently 3 points ahead of Arsenal, but Arsenal have a game in hand. So we really need to be winning the remainder of our games now, don't we, really? To confirm our place, we need to be winning all of our games. Ampadu wants to play this game, which is handy because that's the team we're using anyway. Come on, we've got to beat Fulham. They've lost the last 3 in a row. We've got to beat Fulham. Yes, there we go. 2-0. Goals from Tonali and De La Vega. Lovely. Where does that leave us now then? Oh, we've got above Man United now as well. Okay. Spurs still have a Arsenal still have a game in hand. It'll take them to 72. So Arsenal have lost the game. Wow. I think we might scrape this, you know. I think we're going to scrape this. Right, scouts are back. With the final scout report of this group. 77 to 94 you've got to take. I know it's a goalkeeper, but 71 to 94. I mean, this is the last one from this group, so I think I'm going to have to take all the best ones I can. So I've got 70 to 94. 75 to 94. Wow, it's a good group, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to leave the rest. We've got more that we need to check. 76 to 94. This is the problem of having this many 5-star scouts. You end up with so many really good players in your academy, and you end up with no space for them. 73 to 94. And there probably are other players I could be taking, but I'm just taking the ones that have got a potential of up to 94. I mean, these two probably I should be taking as well, but I'm not going to. But that's mad. So many good players. Right. Acuna's back in training. Although I think it's a bit too late for him now. We've got 5 games left of the season. Is he going to get back in the team? It's difficult, isn't it, really? It's difficult to say. I think he possibly could do. I don't know. I think we leave him till the end of the year, to be honest. Just write this season off for him, I think. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm getting distracted now. I'm getting distracted? That is the right word. Yeah, it sounded wrong for a reason. Right, anyway. Team A. No, Team B. Yeah, Team A is a bit tired, so it must be Team B. Watford. So, we're 2 points ahead of Man United. We're 2 points and a game in hand ahead of Spurs. I reckon we've got Champions League. We must have Champions League here. We must have it. 3-1 win. Gnabry, Dembele and Rashford from the bench. Lovely. De La Vega still moaning about the lack of game time. I mean, we'll keep an eye on De La Vega as well. I mean, I think he's going to be good enough to keep in the team, but... I mean, we've got Liverpool next. We should be okay, though. We should be okay. We might drop underneath Man United if we lose this game, but... Let's go with our main team for this one. Against Liverpool. We've not beaten Liverpool at all this season. They beat us every single game. Can we get 1 point? No, we can't. No. 2-0 loss. Disappointing. But it is what it is, I suppose. Drops us to 4th. We're 5 points clear of Spurs, who do have a game in hand. We have 3 games remaining. We win those 3 games, we're in the Champions League. No questions asked. So we're just going to hold on now, I suppose. Abbas up to a 62. I don't know who it is we're going to play in 50% of the games next season, though. I'm still not sure Abbas is going to be good enough, quick enough. We need to get him to about a 70 before we plonk him on the bench. De La Vega's put in a transfer request. Really? But he's playing. Why is he being such a dick about this? Apologies for my language, but... 3-0 win. Goals for Rashford, Tonali and Ampadu. Well, De La Vega might be a player we lose then at this rate, but... I mean, he's been playing just as much as everyone else. You always get that one, don't you? I mean, if he's going to stop... I mean, we need more players like Asensio. Players that don't play an entire season, don't even get a substitute appearance, sit on the bench, and just don't say a word. That's what we need, more players like that. Right, Arsenal's the next game. That's an interesting one. Right, let's check this out then. 82 to 94, 73 to 91, 87 to 93, 71 to 89. You're gone. 72 to 92, 73 to 91, 72 to 90, 75 to 94, 78 to 94, 77 to 94, 86 to 92, 85 to 91, 87 to 94. We've got some cracking players to come through next season, I think, haven't we? We just got to hope they don't start moaning and want to come through earlier. I think I stick with the same team for this one. I just want to try and get De La Vega's happiness back up a bit. So I'm going to stick with the same team for this one. See if I can boost him up a bit. A 3-2 win. Lovely. 2 for Rashford, 1 for Ampadu as well. Lovely. Happy, happy, happy. I think De La Vega I'm going to have to put on the bench for the other team, aren't I? Just to keep him happy. That's what it's going to be, isn't it? So into this team, I'm going to take Rashford off the bench. And we're going to put De La Vega onto the bench. Where is he? I cannot see him. There he is. Right at the top. Okay, so why are you not happy? Want to play more football? You're very happy, very happy. 74 rated. You're not quite there yet. Linz is 77. What's Zhang? I mean, you could end up taking Zhang's place next season because Zhang's only 75. So there's a good chance you could take his place. Maybe I'm going to do that for the last few games of the season, actually. Yeah, I might do that, actually. I might give Marinescu the chance. Not Marinescu, is it? The other guy. I'm going to put him in place of Zhang for the last few games of the season. Just to give him some first-team football and see how he gets on. Because he could take that position next season, potentially. He could take it. Our squad gets bigger and bigger. That's the problem. Everyone's getting unhappy about the lack of first-team football. Let's keep pushing on, though. We have 1 game remaining. We've done it, then. We've got 1 game remaining. We're 4 points away from 5th place. So we've done it. All that could happen here is we could lose to Man United. Let's go with this team, then, because then Ferrero can play. De La Vega gets another game before the end of the season. So we've got Champions League. And we finished 3rd place. De La Vega with a goal. Nice! 3rd place finish in the Premiership. Fantastic result. Fantastic result. 3rd place. I'm well happy with it. What's happened? No. I pressed the wrong button there. I'm well happy with that. Ponce up to a 68. Oh, I'm so happy. Champions League football next season, then. We've got a lot of prize money, haven't we? How much we now made this season? We've made £762 million this season. How the hell have we made that much money? That's insane, isn't it? It really is insane. And there we go. That's a very successful season for us. So I suppose we've got to finish things off now. We do... Did I forget to send the scouts out again? Yes, I did. Rodiel. Bolivia. Yeah, let's do Bolivia. I don't remember actually having any good Bolivian players in this game ever, so that'd be nice to see. Should we go with a bit of Canada? Let's see if we can find a good Canadian. And Brendan you know what, Brendan O'Carroll? Oh, okay, maybe not then. I was going to say I'm going to send you back to Ireland, but I pressed the wrong button, so Spain it is. Okay. So let's push on towards the end of the season, just whack out as much training as we possibly can. 2 teams hit 100 points. Man City, 101. Liverpool with 104. We were 85. So we're 16 points away from Man City, which shows that there's a lot of progression we still need to do. Arata Kagawa wants into the main team, which I cannot do because I do not have the space in the main team to do. So if you're willing to hold on, Kagawa, if possible, will you hold on? It says release a player from the team, but it's not going to let me do that, is it? I've tried this already, and it says you've released too many players. Release? You've released too many players, okay. You just got to hold on for me, mate. You've got to hold on till the end of the season. We're not far away now. We're not far away at all. I think it's end of June, so we've got a season. We've got about 6 weeks. He's going to leave by then, isn't he? He's going to be gone by 6 weeks. Well, at least the Bass is up to a 64. Youth player wants out. I can't do anything. And my squad's full. I can't do anything. I can't release a player. I'm literally stuck. So if you do leave, he's going to leave, isn't he? That's what always happens. They push and push for about 4 or 5 days and they just go. So we've lost a really good young left back there. They won't let us release a player, so it just is what it is. If he will hold out to the end of the season, that'd be great, but I don't think he's going to, is he? I think he might have already left by the looks of it. We've stopped getting the complaints up now, so... I mean, if it would just let me speak to him and say, oh, can you wait till the end of the season, that'd be great, but it just doesn't let you do that, does it? Yeah, there you go, he's gone. He is gone. I wonder, I don't know if this actually works or not. Do they go into the free transfer pool at that point? Let's have a look. So if I search for Kagawa... No, he doesn't. It just disappears. That's a shame. I thought we might be able to pick him up a free transfer in the summer, but no, he's just completely disappeared. Well, it is what it is. We've got good wing-backs anyway. Hopefully nobody else wants to push into the main squad before the end of the season. 82 to 92, 76 to 90, 75 to 93, 87 to 93, 77 to 91, 77 to 91, 76 to 94, 89, you're gone, my friend. 81 to 94, 90 to 94, wow. 85 to 91, 75 to 93. Okay. Right, let's do the training before I forget. Because this is the important thing. Like I said, we need to get a Bass up, if we can, to a 70. Because we need to play him in 50% of next season's games to complete that mission. Which might not be that important, to be honest. But youth is always a big thing for this board at the moment. We should get our scouts back pretty soon as well, I think. Right, stop simulation. More training, please. Ponce is almost up to a 70 already, which is good. I'm tempted to maybe let Hugo Lloris go in the summer. I know we only just brought him, but I think we let him go and then just use Ponce as our second goalkeeper, because he seems to be good enough. Well, let's have a look. What do we have? What's that? Well, that was the wrong thing. That was players going international duty, right. Spain. España. Not very much good stuff at the moment. We'll keep an eye on you. That was pretty poor, actually. I was expecting much better from Spain. Much better. Okay, we'll leave that then. Next over to Canada. Okay, Walter Fraser looks decent. Let's see what else we have before we commit, though. Another goalkeeper. Wayne Michaels. Okay, Walter Fraser. I'm going to take you because you could be up to a 72 current ability. You're not going to be, let's face it, but you could be. Next up, we have Bolivia. Oh, I've just signed the Bolivian I didn't want to sign. The button got stuck and I ended up signing him. I really want a good Bolivian player. Well, we're not going to get one here, are we? Did I not check this one? I did check. That's the one, Spanish one, wasn't it? Another goalkeeper, though. I don't really want to do that. Players leaving international duty, that's fine. I don't know if I can turn De La Vega around. I think once they get to that sort of point, I don't know if I can play in enough games to make them happy again. I don't know if that really works, but I think I'm going to struggle because he wants to play much more than I can give him. I'm playing him every other game, and for some players that's enough, but for him it doesn't seem to be. Got a player injured. That must be an international duty then. This has got to be Ponce up to a 70. It is Ponce up to a 70. Yeah, Lloris will go in the summer then, I think. Lloris can go. I'm hoping Abbas is going to have that something special potential. Otherwise, all this training is a bit useless, really. Players returning from international. That must be due to the injury. And that's the end of the season. We've got another chance to sneak in a little bit of training before the end. Get Abbas up to that 66 mark. Lovely jubbly. Let's see what the boards say. I'm pretty sure they're going to be happy and let us keep our jobs. Because the board rating at the moment is very high. It's an 88. Great work. Okay. End of season review. We've come to the end of the season and the board could not be happy with your performance so far. The players and staff clearly look up to you and you've done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's vision, both on and off the pitch. We'd be delighted if you would stay for the club with the next season. Boom! Done and dusted. There we go. We're in the Champions League. We're looking pretty damn good. Next season we need to clear out a lot of the dead wood and just press on, I suppose. Do well in the Champions League. Maybe push even further up the league. Get Champions League football again. Those are the main things. So yeah, join us next time when we will start the next season. And be very interesting to see how much money we get to spend and what we want to invest it in. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.